Hello guys, I am currently on a little road trip and I wanted to show you guys what I eat on the road and how I cook it, and basically show you guys my cooking essentials on the road. Super simple, nothing to just like steal your money, to be very brief and honest. Hi, I'm Trista. I've been drawn to the natural world for as long as I can remember, and staying true to my Sagittarius nature, I've been traveling overseas or adventuring in one of my camper cars whenever possible for the last 5 years. You could say I'm on a mission to live a simple, happy life in the great outdoors. Oh, and this is Thanos, and Gaia, and Evie, my 3 cats, and this is Jeremy, my partner in everything. I'm sure you'll see them around. Hit subscribe and come along for the journey. I feel like in a lot of like camper car stuff, things get really like fancy and expensive, and you don't actually need that much to cook on the road. So I wanted to show you guys my essentials. I'm just about to cook dinner, so I will show you guys that. And tomorrow, I think, because the sun is starting to set, so the lighting won't be so good, but tomorrow I will show you what I'm having for breakfast and for lunch, and I will show you my camping, not my camping, but my cooking equipment and what I consider absolutely essential when I'm going on a trip.
For what good is a kingdom when you rule all alone? All I want is your black hair spilling over my skin. Yes, I know I am ready to let the light in for the first time in a long time. Let it light in. Let it light in. I was up in my kingdom, ruling all I could see. I was dying from something in the kingdom with me. All I want is your small hands, never long from my skin. Yes, I know I am
Some fresh ramen, my go-to on the road meal apparently. If you've seen my last videos in the past about me and Gaspésie with Jeremy. But yeah, some nice warm ramen on a rainy, gloomy day. It's very nice. And I'm watching the sunset. Good morning, guys. It is extremely rare that I just wake up and eat. So today, as I'm on the road, and since I'm going to wake up and eat right away, or I have already woken up and I'm about to eat, I decided to have something a little lighter. I'm having a pre-made smoothie from Evive or Evive. I'm not really sure how to pronounce their name, but it's the sapphire one or saphir. I don't really know either. And it's the blue one with the blue spirulina. I think it's really, really good. So I just like put it in here. It's still cold, although it's not frozen. And I'm just adding some water. I'm gonna mix it and hope that it still comes out as the same consistency as in a blender, since it's already melted pretty much. And voila. Hello guys, you may notice that I am not outside or in the car or on the road anymore. It is actually a full week later. I wasn't able to record anything else while I was on the trip because I have this very, very, very bad luck with my phone for some reason, which is what I record all my videos on, where every single time that I leave for a road trip, my iPhone decides that it needs to update, and it only updates with Wi-Fi overnight kind of thing. So when I'm on the road and I don't have Wi-Fi, it doesn't update, and then everything on my phone just crashes and doesn't work. So the videos stop working. Sometimes they record little bits and then the rest just gets all like scrambled, and I at first can't see them on my phone, and then I close my phone and then they're there, but then like I said, they're not properly uploaded like onto the phone, or they haven't properly filmed. So that happens, or it just stops filming altogether. So anyways, that day I ended up heading home the same day after my morning and having that smoothie, because it was quite a rainy day. I had gotten homesick the night before. If you guys want to check out that video and laugh at how cringy I can be, then definitely check it out. I will leave it up here for you guys, or I think it's actually on this side. And so yeah, now we're here. We're here in my house, and I basically just wanted to share my 3 essential things for cooking on the road. Now, I'm not going to include your obvious stuff like a pot and a pan and a bowl and a knife or cutlery. Like, I'm not going to include that stuff. But I am going to tell you my top 3 things that are maybe not as obvious. The first thing I cannot live without when I'm going on a road trip is my butane stove. I have the Coleman one, and it's been amazing so far. The thing that I like the most about it is the fact that you don't have to carry a lighter. With some stoves, how it works is that you start the gas and then you light it with a lighter, and then that's how the fire starts underneath. But this one actually has it like built into it, so the amount of times that I've like didn't think of bringing a lighter, I'm really happy now with this one that I don't actually need one. So that's a big plus about having it. And then yeah, especially like if it's cold outside, if it's rainy, cloudy, gray, I feel like having a warm meal is always just like crucial. So bringing a butane stove is just a very nice little tiny luxury that's not too expensive. By the way, I'm going to be linking all 3 of these things in the description below. So if you guys are interested, that's where they'll be. And if you do end up shopping through those links, a small percentage goes towards me at no extra cost to you. And maybe one day with that, I'll be able to afford an actual camera that doesn't have software updates all the time. Ha 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 ha. My second thing is a foldable table. So as you saw when I was cooking earlier, I had like a foldable table that I just like slide out of my car. I unfold it, and then I put my stove on that. That's where I do all my chopping and stuff. In the past, I didn't always think about bringing this, and then we ended up having to like cook on the floor or like prep food on the floor, like on the sidewalk. We would be like sitting on the sidewalk and like cutting up our vegetables and stuff. I feel like it's just a good idea to have a foldable table. It comes really in hand if you don't want to be like sitting on the floor, especially if it's raining. So yeah, that is definitely one of the things that I feel like is another small luxury, but very inexpensive. The third thing is something I actually do not have, but I normally borrow one from my friends. So in my first road trips many years ago, we had one, but like my friend kept it. Then when I needed one again, my friend ended up having one for a camping trip. So we had just been like using his. And now I'm just like, yeah, I really need to invest in this because it's probably so cheap. It's probably like $20. And it's just like that much less of a headache when you're driving. So something that's super important is obviously water, is having enough water to not only drink, but to brush your teeth and to cook. And you'd be surprised how much water you actually end up using per day, especially if you want to stay hydrated. So what you can get is like this big kind of like tank thing that has a little nozzle that you can open and close. I'll post videos over this so you guys can see how we use them in our past trips.
Something that is a must when you're out camping in the wild is to bring at least a 20-liter jug of water with a little nozzle like this.
I just think that is such a practical thing to have on road trips, and so that is just why it is my number 3. Obviously, there are little small extras like butane. If you have a butane stove, you need butane. There's also things like having a cooler if you want to keep certain things cold, although on shorter road trips, I don't feel like it's always that necessary. And like I said, pots, pans, bowls, cutlery, a knife, a cutting board. But those are things I feel like you're just gonna like find in your house either way. So yeah, that's basically it. My top 3 cooking essentials when I'm on the road. I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you guys stick around for more videos. I have a lot of adventures coming up this summer, not only by myself, but also with my partner, Jeremy. So if you are interested in following along on those, make sure to hit the subscribe button below, and feel free to check out any of my other videos from the past. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you on the next one. Bye guys.
Just like a sunrise, you set a scene, turning my gray skies blue. just like you